Ever felt stuck? Stuck in a real estate project? Stuck in your career? Stuck in life in general? Yeah, that's where I've been these last few months. Stuck, but not stopped. Hey, everybody, it feels good to be back. It's been about 3 months since I've last posted, and a lot of you have been asking and messaging me, what's going on with the project? Did something happen? Are you still building in Belize? So today, I want to take you behind the scenes, not just the exciting parts, but the quiet parts. Nobody sees this stage that every dream has to go through. So where have I been? Working a lot. I've been back home grinding hours at the hospital as a respiratory therapist, setting aside everything I can so I can move this next phase forward. Not because the dream has changed, but because bringing a vision to life takes real commitment and real resources. Not glamorous, not fast, but intentional. Now, let's talk about phase one. This is the foundation, the first tangible step to turning raw land into something beautiful. The focus is simple: sand, seawall, and a pier. Just those three things, because that's how you take a blank shoreline and shape it into a white sand beach with a pier stretching over the water and room for the vision to grow. Honestly, the past 2 months have been nothing but planning, zooming in and out of Google Earth, measuring distances, mapping out exactly where the seawall goes and the sand gets placed and where the pier should sit. The real behind the scenes work that never makes the highlight reel, but matters the most. It's not flashy, but it's the most important part. Because if you get this phase wrong, everything else collapses. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to take you over to my computer and show you a few things. Okay, let's start here on Google Earth. As you know, we're way up here in Seattle. LA is over here. And then you got like Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, Miami, New York. And then here we are down here. So let's go. Now we're on the island here of Ambergris Caye. And Belize City is down around here, is where the international airport is. We take another 15-minute flight over here to the island. Let me zoom in. And while I'm zooming in, you might be asking, Eric, what's all this yellow stuff? This is a map overlay of all the legal parcels on the island of Ambergris Caye. Okay, this area here is the secret beach area. Of course, there's not a ton of development in there right now, but pretty much everything in here is sold. Okay, now, as you take a look at this map, our property is right here in this blue. Our property is right here in this beautiful lagoon area. So you would take a boat up through here, come through the cut, we call it. And then this beautiful peninsula is owned by us. Lot 8432, 8433, and 8434. Okay? Now, I just want to show you what we're going to be doing to lay the foundation for this beautiful beachfront property. Excuse me, I'm going to go out a little bit more. And all this is a new development in here. I want to show you this other development right here. There's about 21 lots in here. And I'll show you how this was dredged. The dreaded D word, dredged. Now, this is how this looks. Let me just open everything here. This is how this here looks. And this is our property here. So basically, this is a before and after. It's covered with the white sand, okay? Now, let's zoom back in. Click my little overlay back on there. Now, what we're going to do as we're filling this property with sand, we're going to reclaim about 66 feet on the southern end. This is what we call the Queensland law, whereas you can reclaim 66 feet, about that much, all the way around actually, and reclaim that land. Just get it filled basically all the way out here. Now, what you can't do is build on it, but you can put landscaping, palm trees, all that sort of thing. So our property is going to come out here, and then there's going to be a dock about out here, about a 30-foot dock. Comes out right here. Okay. So boats will come in through here and dock right here. Now we're going to have, we're going to have another pier over here. All right. About right there. Okay. So boats come in, come around here, go in through here, and the route is going to be right there. Okay. And then other property owners here, this is the route that they would get to their properties as well. Okay. A lot of these properties are so beautiful, as you can see, like this property here at 452 beachfront on both sides. Same thing with us. We have beachfront here and all the way around. So we have 750 feet of beachfront from this point all the way around to this point. Okay. Now let me show you some other things here. This here is a copy of our survey, and everyone obviously gets their property resurveyed. So this has plans showing the resurvey of parcel 8433. This is one of the 3 of our lots right here. And these little pieces, when you're out there physically on the property, you'll see these little I keep saying corner, concrete markings on your property to show where your property line is. And of course, there's some here too. And then there's the ones here as well for this lot. Okay. Now, one other thing I wanted to show you is this here. Now, this is a outline of how we're going to take advantage of the Queensland rule or law. As our property line comes here, we're going to reclaim all the way out here. Okay. Build a nice crescent shaped beach here. And then one of the piers will be here. Excuse my kindergarten drawing here. And then we're going to have a seawall right here. Okay. And then another crescent shaped beach. All this is going to be beachfront to another seawall here, leading out to another pier. And like I mentioned before, just beautiful beach. All the way around. And this north side, we're not going to touch that at all. Okay. So here's our 3 lots. As you can see, there's a 20 feet wide road allotted for the future. Not worried about that right now. But in the future, when there is a road, we can just take a golf cart in and access the property this way. It goes all the way around the lagoon. So what I'm concerned about right now is our waterfront access. That's why we have the piers. So that is going to be covered in all white sand right there. Okay. And that's how it's going to look. And here's where that stuck feeling became very real for me. There were weeks when I felt like nothing was happening, but that's what this phase is all about. Patience and preparation. Times when I thought, am I doing the right thing? But I've learned something. The antidote for feeling stuck is patience, not passive waiting, but faithful patience. The kind that trusts God's timing over your own. Because sometimes the waiting isn't punishment, it's preparation. And I realized something else along the way. You don't lose when you take longer. You lose when you quit. So here's where we are now. Permits are moving, plans are being finalized, and soon the groundwork will begin. Literally, phase 1 means seawall construction, sand placement, pier layout, and the early steps that prepare the land for everything that comes next. And I'm going to bring you with me through it all. Google Earth breakdowns, budget transparency, and real updates from the island. This is the start of turning faith into something you can actually walk on. Every shovel of sand, every hour of planning, every resource set aside. This is a story about believing when things get tough, staying patient when everything feels slow, and putting something together that will be here long after we are. Because what we're developing in Belize isn't just beachfront and palm trees. It's purpose. It's legacy. So don't stop. Keep showing up. Keep working, even when nobody sees it. Because faith, consistency, and vision, they always build something worth seeing. And now, the next chapter begins with all of you. And in everything ahead, stay grounded, stay wise, and stay joyful.